Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Sports Minorities Podcast. Your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit-talking, and bad college football picks, because what the hell was that on Monday? Ooh. I'm your host and depressed Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
Negro Damas Chicken Wing.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you're welcome.
Fuck you.
I am Nori, and somehow the Giants made the playoffs, and the Titans didn't. It was a good year.
Damn, week one.
From the NFC South champion, Tampa Bay Bucks.
Wow.
Appreciate you. And as soon as they go back to Creamsicle, I'm going over to the Lions, evidently.
We like it. We like it.
Good evening, DJ here. Special congratulations and shout out to the Chicago Bears for getting the number one pick, and special shout out to Houston for being such a terrible team that you can't even tank right.
And introducing a highly requested hot commodity free agent here, celebrating.
And the new AFC South champion.
As he said once in an audio clip that was played on this podcast, the Jags fan of San Antonio, we got Phil.
What's up, Phil?
Well, first overall draft pick to fourth overall seed in the playoffs. It's been a good year. What say you on that, JC?
I say I really miss Urban Meyer. That's what I say to that. Jesus Christ. So, that's what I say.
I miss his dance lessons.
Yes, I am the only person on this podcast whose team did not make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
This sucks. But I'll tell you what I did
There's a
do.
Giants fan here, and you're the team that didn't make the playoffs. It's
I
crazy.
know. Shut it. But I did win our pick-up for the 2022 season, guys.
You did. Congratulations.
He did.
Thank you.
Finally
Congratulations.
didn't choke it away.
Yeah, whatever. Who
Choke
cares?
away.
Oh, my
34
God.
years
Who cares?
later, finally didn't choke it away.
All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on.
Let me
Great
kind
job,
of recap
KT.
that, if we will. So, Week 18's hard to pick.
He's been waiting a long time to be a winner. Let him be a winner.
Let him be a winner. Yeah, Michael.
Damn it, Jesus.
Yeah.
We'll recap how we did Week 18, our final standings. Talk a bit about the latest. I will give my depressing report card on the Tennessee Titans season, and then we're going to be making our full NFL playoff bracket predictions here. Picking the full bracket, what our predictions are going to be, and we're putting a little money on that too. I'll explain that as well. So, all right, as far as Week 18 goes, for the first part of the of this Sunday, it was looking like you guys had a shot to catch up, but I ended up going 11-5. Rob, Nori, and DJ went 10-6, and then Chicken Wing went 9-7.
Stupid chicken.
So our final overall records, I went 171, 98-2, winning 7 of the 18 weeks. Rob went 166, 103-2, and won 2 of those 18 weeks. Chicken Wing 165, 104-2, winning 4 weeks. Nori 162, 107-2, winning 3 weeks.
I won, right?
Huh?
So I won, right?
No, you didn't. Sorry.
Oh.
No.
And DJ 160, 109-2, winning 2 weeks out of the season. So,
I say this all the time. One of the most amazing things about all those stats is how JC managed to win despite all his Titans picks this season.
We know. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
We know.
We definitely know.
And I picked against him twice this whole season, so,
Which is never done, so that way we knew he was the unicorn. Like, JC finally wanted to win his league. Finally.
Well, I mean, I had the Chargers game circled, and then we put a scout team against Dallas, so you know what's going to happen, right? So, but man, how Week 18 went, I knew that Tampa Bay was going to treat it like a preseason game. There's nothing on the line there, and it's funny that happens to be the first time ever that the Falcons have beaten Tom Brady, so that's why I went with Atlanta. I'm glad I went with that. I do regret picking the Jets. I didn't realize Joe Flacco was the one starting. Damn it.
Yeah, me neither.
So, and then, of course, the rest of the games, how they all played out, surprises. I don't know if it's surprises, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Detroit beating Green Bay. very, very happy with that. I was rooting for Detroit despite
Sweeping Green Bay. Sweeping Green Bay.
Oh yeah, sweeping them on the season. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know, the luck is on my side when I actually get a Houston pick right. 1 2-point conversion later. Glad I was right on that one. So, Rob, any surprises or regrets on the Week 18?
I honestly thought Houston would throw the last game so they get the shot at the number 1 pick. But no.
Nope.
We gonna fire our coach, so we're gonna tell him beforehand. What does he do? Alright guys, let's go win.
I love Lovie Smith. I love him.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Man knew he was on the way. He said, nah, y'all
He was
get
a
number 1 pick.
respectable coach. He was a respectable coach. And the way Houston treated him throughout the year, ridiculous. Like, he's not going to get coach of the year or anything like that. His record's too bad. But he really did a lot with less. Like, a lot of those Texans games were not blowouts. They were very, very close.
You know, Phil, I wanted to ask you, because we talked about this when we got together earlier this season. We both kind of knew at that point Lovie Smith was gone, right?
It looked that way for sure, but I mean, you don't usually fire a coach after 1 year. That's the thing. I wouldn't say that's expected.
And they did it twice in a row.
Twice now.
It is.
Twice. Back to back.
Yeah,
It is a Houston trend.
like that.
Yeah.
If you don't have Urban Meyer, you have somebody who's Lovie Smith, who's been around the block when it comes to coaching. You don't do that. You say, hey, this guy's been here around for a reason, and I think it's great. They're still going to pay him too, and he kind of hooked the Bears in. He's like, give one to the Bears real quick.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were talking about this on Red Zone. The Bears haven't picked number 1 overall since the 40s, and they actually in the 70s, I think it was 1970, they finished tied for the worst record with the Steelers. And although the tiebreakers worked out, they did a coin flip to determine the number 1 pick, and the Steelers won the pick. And the Steelers took Terry Bradshaw with that pick.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow. So
I mean, though, Urban's been around the block, just not the NFL block. I mean,
Yeah, 6th Street, Austin.
The bars in Ohio.
Well played.
So
Well played,
Well played, Michael. That's why we keep you around.
Exactly.
but yeah, that's 2 years in a row the Texans have fired 1-year head coaches, black head coaches at that. You know, the Lovie Smith hire, let's be honest, they were looking at, I think it was Josh McCown, right?
Mm-hmm.
They hired Lovie Smith because of the Brian Flores lawsuit. That's it. That's the whole reason. So you knew he was on thin ice, and you know, we knew Lovie Smith was gone. There was nothing he could have done. He could have, unless you won a Super Bowl with that team, then you figured maybe. But
Yeah, right.
yeah.
I don't think you hire Lovie Smith until you have like a good team ready to go.
But that's the thing. Who's going to want to coach that team?
Nobody. Yeah.
No,
Nobody.
yeah. I don't. Who knows what the GM's going to do? I know Houston finally has some first-round picks, right?
I mean, you've got draft capital now, so
Yeah, but if your owner's going to give you 1 year to fix a rebuild when your GM's not putting the best talent out there, it's kind of a waste, you know. Who wants to pad
The
their
GM's
resume,
tough.
you know? So
well, I mean,
Well, I think Lovie, he got him back pretty good because Texans probably wanted Bryce Young pretty bad. and now Chicago's got trade capital. They're going to have a bidding war for all these teams that need quarterbacks to try and get Bryce Young. And Chicago's going to trade that pick away, and Lovey's like, my Bears.
yeah, and
No, Chicago has so many needs. Like they actually might trade that pick away. Like they can go in a lot of directions.
that's probably what people are predicting. And I've heard the team, like, apparently the Colts are going to throw the book at him to get Bryce Young and jump the Texans for that pick.
Right. Wouldn't be surprised.
Still fucking worries
I
me
can
that he's going to be in our
see
division.
that.
So, you know, yeah, but
I mean,
yeah, chicken wings.
oh, the
Okay,
other
go
one, the other one that really surprised me was Denver actually scoring enough against
I don't know
LA.
what happened.
Didn't surprise me. I wasn't here last week because I was sleepy, but I can explain that.
Go for it.
I mean,
You're next anyway, Nori, so go for it. So
go for it.
Yeah, Rob, don't talk anymore.
I didn't want to.
No, in all seriousness, the only reason I picked Denver and even to win last week is because as soon as they fired Hackett, they looked like a really good team. Look what they did against the Chiefs the week before. right? They hung in there the whole time, only lost by 3, and then I'm like, all right, cool. So all of a sudden they're scoring points. They scored a lot of points. Like I think it's the most points they probably scored all year. 24, maybe I'm wrong, but that's a very high scoring game for this year's Denver. And the real Russell Wilson looked like he was back, at least for a game. So that's why I picked him. Yeah.
Right. Any other surprises, regrets on the week? The final week?
Knowing what I know, I don't really have a lot of picks I regret actually. Yes, I was rooting against Dallas, and but the smart money went to pick Washington. It's fucking hilarious that they not only beat them, they didn't beat them by 3, but Dallas just didn't show up. Dallas is so good, and they have so much playoff success recently. They have the winning formula that they don't need to be ready for the playoffs. So that was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear that, DJ? You hear that trash talk? You like that?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I heard it.
Next anyway, go for it. So.
I'm storing all that information for later because I don't. I'll just jump in. Okay, so
you go ahead.
Yeah, fuck that game. I don't know what Mike McCarthy did with the team, but he clearly didn't do anything. There was no preparation there. But as I've said for 2 years now, I don't like him as a head coach. He needs to be gone. But I digress.
He got you to the playoffs.
Just fuck that. Fuck that, Rob. No. Stop it. Stop it right now. No.
What if they win the playoffs?
Yeah, really? Yeah, that's the thing. Congratulations on getting there to lose. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, because they're going up against a guy who's never lost to Dallas. So.
Yep.
And
there's a story going around that right after the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Phil, you can just jump in here. Just tell us all shut the fuck up.
There's a story going around that after the game, Dak threw his helmet in frustration and then was intercepted.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me, Phil. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't surprise me at all. He's throwing 15 picks. I mean, everything he throws is picked off. So I'm not shocked by that at all. I don't know. Outside of that game, I didn't really have any surprises. I mean, it wouldn't have shocked me if Washington won the game because Dallas in the second half decided to sit their starters or something. But the fact that we didn't show up at all, that was what was shocking to me.
I think honestly,
outside of that,
Dallas sat the starters was they saw the score for the Eagles Giants and okay, there's no point. The Giants are testing everything. Yeah, so
still, weren't they playing Giants still? Weren't they playing for seeding?
They were only if the Eagles lost, but you guys sat everybody, so
we did. Yeah,
it's
fun.
Yeah, thanks for fucking us over. Brian Dable, we're going to start everybody, even though we have nothing to play for.
He did say that.
Then he got smart.
So. Successful teams are like, hey, you know what? If you're going to win, you're going to win.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Mm-hmm. So said in week 17, they kept everybody in that game. It didn't matter. We're playing to win.
Yep.
I will say I'm happy that the Lions beat the Packers. That brought a smile to my face. It did. Now what we get to have is Aaron Rodgers talk about quote-unquote retirement and give all this cryptic shit for the rest of the offseason, only for him to come back again next season.
Venus feels again.
Talking about it.
How great would it be for him to come back and the Bears finally beat him? Just throw that out there. So.
Well, shit. I mean,
no.
Look at what they're going to be able to pull out with all this draft capital.
So how great would it be if he announced it happens to be the
last game and they loses to the Bears?
Yeah, it loses to the Bears.
Yeah,
that would be monumental.
And then he comes back again because he can't go out by losing to the Bears.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he'll do that. He will find a reason to do that.
Exactly.
Chico, your thoughts on the week?
I have all regrets on the entire season because you won. I hate you so much, Jason. I was supposed to repeat.
Nope.
But no, I have no regrets on any of the games because a lot of it was just like me and Rob. We were looking at everything. It made a lot of sense. Houston was supposed to tank, but they didn't. But no, I have no regrets, man.
All right. Well, that means I am the winner of Sports Minorities. Got the final standings, winning the championship this year. Finally, at the cost of the Titans not making the playoffs, but hey, it is what it is. So, I'll happily
Worth
take
it.
the $20 from each of y'all. Feel free to send it to my PayPal or Cash App. So
Hey, you like how Rob paid me last year?
Congrats,
Penny
JC.
a day.
I've got the script. Hold on.
Penny a day. It will happen, JC.
well, it's one of those infomercials. In the arms.
Well, I did just win the fantasy league, so I have some cheddar to spare. I'll pay you, JC.
Yes, Nori, congrats! Did win the Texican style fantasy football league that we got going on.
I got
And
robbed. I should have
and
been
I'm the
number one
hero.
draft pick.
I am a hero because I saved the world from another Michael win.
Yep.
You're welcome, everybody.
I guess.
I am a kind champion.
What's your cash up?
Let me put it in the chat. So
Rob's Big Pecker at hotmail.com.
64.
no.
Yeah, add the
Nice.
64.
All right.
Nice.
So while you guys are setting that up, I guess I'll cue the depressing music here as I
Depressing?
give you my end of season report card on the Tennessee Titans. Yeah.
I guess you're the only one this week, huh?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Damn.
I'm the only one because like I said at the start, I'm the only one on this podcast whose team did not make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
And we had the
That music, are you going to play Rocky Top?
no.
You should play Whitney Houston. I'll always love you.
Oh, yes.
No.
You should. That'd be the
I don't know
greatest
what
thing.
I'm playing, but it's playing probably right now because I always add it later. But this, when we hit the bye week, I thought we were covering well. I think we were 3-2 at the time because we had an early bye, and I said we're looking at like a B rating at that time because I knew they were going to respond well. I knew could beat the Colts, could beat the Texans. Then was worried about the Chiefs there, a game that in hindsight they should have won if Todd Downing had just run the damn ball like he had been. That's how you beat the Chiefs. Beat the Broncos. Downing called his best game as an OC when we beat the Packers on Thursday night in Lambeau. And then it was like, all right, my job here is done apparently because then we lost 7 straight. Bengals, game they could have won. Eagles, injuries, whatever. And then the game, Jacksonville. And I was like, oh shit, that's where I started to get worried. When Jacksonville suddenly woke up, I said they were losing the Chargers. Lost to the Texans, like unbelievable. Put the scout team against the Cowboys, lost that, and then the Jags game. And I'm gonna say this: I really thought Josh Dobbs did a great job. He threw 2 bad passes the whole game. One was that interception, and the second was that short pass when we needed way more yards to convert the 4th down. So, and I know, Phil, you were looking at that game like, why didn't they throw the challenge flag on the fumble return for the touchdown? And, it was empty hand. They reviewed it. They confirmed it. It was a fumble. It's a scoring play, so there's really nothing that the coaches can do with that. It's up to the NFL to review it at that point. So,
In real I was questioning because it just seemed like in real time I was questioning it because it just seemed so fast that it seemed like the Jaguars kicked the field goal before they look at it again, and maybe I was just a few drinks in and
no,
wasn't,
any scoring play or change of possession, the refs stop the game and hold the snap to make sure they get word that the play's confirmed. So they couldn't even do the try until the refs moved out of the way. So they were holding it, and then you heard the ref announce on the PA, ruling on the field of a fumble return for a touchdown is confirmed. So that was it. So they took the time to get the look at it, and yeah, ball's knocked out. That's just the way it was. And that ended up being the difference of the game. So, but
and thanks for reliving that with me
yeah, you're welcome.
just now.
But Dobbs, I really thought he did well. His 2 starts. I know his parents may not be impressed. Probably still sitting there just kind of staring off in the distance. But I hope he sticks around. I hope he really challenges Tannehill for that starting job because Tannehill needs to be pushed a bit.
You seriously think either of those guys you guys feature?
Tannehill in the future of the team?
No.
I don't know.
No.
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 He shouldn't even be the president.
No.
Malik
Absolutely
Willis.
not.
Malik Willis is just really young. He just.
You should have the whole offseason with the starters. You should have invested in him. I'll always tell you that, man.
Yeah, I know. But what can you do now? You have to move on from it, right? Yeah, the A.J. Brown trade happened. I do like Burks. I think he's a great replacement. He just got to stay healthy. It's his rookie year. Willis really, really needs to learn the offense and really get up to speed that you got to get rid of the ball. He can't hold it as much as he does.
What was your wrestling friend that was at your house that one time? You said the funniest shit. Is it still true? You can't unsuck a dick. No.
No truer words have been spoken on this podcast.
Why do I feel like that was you that said it, Nori? I don't know.
No, I was there for that. It was he was like a wrestling promoter, and he was a Browns fan, a Cleveland Browns fan, and he had the fedora on, and like we were talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Yeah. Then he goes, "Well, listen, you can't unsuck a dick." Yes. And I screamed. Like that was. I remember that.
Professor. That's what we always called him. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was godlike.
Okay. So obviously, when you go from leading the division to losing 7 straight to end your season, this season's obviously an F. But just hands down, there's just no excuse for losing 7 straight games. I don't care who's in front of you. You go from being the number 1 seed in the AFC playoffs the previous year to missing the playoffs and getting swept by the Jags of all people. So damn it.
But the AFC South champion Jags. Thank you very much.
Whatever, dude.
Sounded a little.
Yeah, you put some respect on their name, JC. All right.
That's some disrespectful shit I just heard.
Look,
JC.
enjoy it, Phil. Enjoy it. Like I said, the last time y'all won the division was 6 years ago. And then y'all go into hibernation. We'll see you guys.
Wow, man! Come on.
Sounded like Rodgers over there.
Let him have it.
Nice.
Bitter.
All teams like the.
Let him have it, man.
All people like them.
We got you,
like
Phil.
them, bro.
We got your back. Don't let JC disrespect.
We'll see who wins the race to the bottom next year too.
Don't listen to JC. Don't listen to JC's racism.
Wow.
It's obviously JC can't deal with it. All right, guys. It's obviously he can't deal with it. So
the man is tealing. Leave him alone.
He is. He's in his tealings right now. Jesus.
I will say the offseason so far has been better than the actual season because they've already fired Todd Downing, our offensive line coach Keith Carter, our secondary coach Anthony Midget, and our offensive skills assistant Eric Frazier. All the worst parts of our team this year. Offensive line was trash with injuries. Our secondary was horrible. We had no offensive skills, it seemed, because our offensive coordinator was an idiot. So I'm glad he's gone. But just get someone competent, man. Please,
you know what I want? I want all of them to go to Houston.
Please. Please.
I think Dallas should hire those guys. Be good hires.
No, we're good. We don't need that shit. No, we don't need that shit. No.
I know. Secretly, Chicken Wing is really hoping Todd Downing gets the head coaching job at Arizona.
I can see that.
Where's the secret, though? Like,
yeah.
But I'll throw this out there as well.
Right.
Tennessee, you need to invest in a good strength and conditioning coach. I get it. Injuries happen in the NFL. But this is ridiculous. 2 seasons in a row where the team is leading the NFL in injuries. Something's got to be fixed there, So
I mean, San Francisco pretty much led last year.
Tennessee did last year. We looked at it.
So Rob, we had the most expensive injuries. We just didn't.
Okay. So
yeah,
I think the Niners had set the record the year before, and the Titans shattered that last year, and then. Damn, you're broken again this year, it seems like. So,
hey.
Yeah. Needs to change, see if there's any free agent moves, rebuild the draft. I know they've already reached out to, I think the Niners' assistant GM, possibly, but he wants to finish the run this playoffs before he interviews for any jobs. But the Titans have already reached out. So, let's get a good GM. Let's see what built through the draft. But yes, an F on the season. And I think if any Titans fan says it's better than an F, you're full of shit. Let's be honest here, okay? But the expectations the franchise had going into this season and how it laid out was horrible and very disappointing. So, Anyway.
The Titans hire Lovie Smith. It's somewhere within their organization. That would be awesome.
I mean,
it would.
Actually, he would as an offensive coordinator, to be honest with you. So
no, he was a DC, wasn't he?
Was he a defensive or offensive?
I thought he was a defensive.
He was a DC. He was a DC.
Yeah, he's a DC.
Shit. Might as well.
He's the Bears coach forever, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't remember if he was an offensive line, but God.
You know, the Bears, they don't hire offensive coordinators for coaches. They don't like winning.
True. You know, if the Dolphins are stupid enough to fire McDaniel,
they are,
and they might after this. Please, dear God, jump on that, Vrabel. Can you get McDaniel as an offensive coordinator? I would love to have him there with the tools that the Titans can.
I think that would. No, that would work. That could work.
So, come on, Dolphins, be stupid, please. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, do they really fire him after he makes some playoffs?
Yeah, Steve Ross. Think about the organization, Rob.
They're not going to have Tagovailoa. He's already.
Yeah. You're right. I forgot who we were talking about. My bad.
Right. So even though Tua was made of glass, you know what I mean? Even though they dealt with all this other bullshit, Mike McDaniels was a rookie head coach. He had a ton of shit on his plate, and he's going to get he's the easy scapegoat because why would you blame ownership when ownership's doing a bang up job?
Yeah. So what happens if they beat Buffalo? Does he stay?
Okay.
If he beats Buffalo with a third string?
Beat Buffalo,
bro,
with a third string quarterback.
No. I'm saying
round pick.
It's going to be hard to explain why you fire the coach if he beats Buffalo.
And you fire him.
Yeah.
Like how do you?
If they beat Buffalo, then Buffalo should fire their head coach.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. How do you lose to Miami in this?
After the way he handled the whole Damar Hamlin situation, I don't think Buffalo's firing their coach. But that said, the latest news, obviously, Damar Hamlin has been fully discharged from the hospital. He's back home.
That's dope.
It's pretty awesome.
And didn't they rework his contract now that he has the...
So what they did was they're going to pay him his full contract. He's still technically under his rookie deal. And if a player under a rookie deal goes under IR, it basically significantly reduces what they get paid for the season. The remainder, like almost like half of what they would have made. Mm-hmm. But the Bills are going to pay the full amount of his contract for the IR. So
that's cool.
The rest of the season at least. No one knows if he'll ever play again. It was one of those freak things, and there's a chance he could still play. But that's a hell of an inspiration for a playoff run, which everyone should be scared of Buffalo now for sure. So, all right. So, head coaching vacancies, we talked about it. We know about the 3 that happened during the season: Carolina, Indianapolis, and Denver. Wilkes, I really hope gets the interim tag dropped and stays in Carolina because
for sure.
The Colts. If you keep Jeff Saturday, I swear.
No comment.
Jesus Christ.
No comment.
Phil, do you want the Colts to keep Jeff Saturday as coach?
Yes.
Team in the division, I do, but I don't think it would be a good move. I don't think I don't think he should be your head coach. I think he's proven that already pretty handily this season.
A Jaguars fan, he probably thinks it'll be amazing.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, he said that at the very beginning.
I hope they keep him forever.
Oh yeah,
I don't see it happening.
He can't get any worse, right?
Okay, here's a good one.
Then Urban Meyer?
I was about to say, would you prefer Jeff Saturday or Urban Meyer running the Colts?
Saturday.
Well, I say Jeff Saturday because Jeff Saturday doesn't, ruin his family and cheat on his wife. Jeff Saturday doesn't kick football players, so I would definitely say Jeff Saturday over.
Jeff Saturday finished his first season as head coach.
Yeah, Jeff Saturday was just like the wrong place, wrong time. Urban Meyer was hired to be the guy.
Yeah. So,
there was a whole plan there. And Jeff Saturday just walked into the party and all the drinks are gone already. So
yeah, but if he ends up getting the interim tag knocked off after winning one game and then losing the rest of them, including the Texans at the end of the season,
then there really is no Rooney Rule.
Then they really just did it to get around the Rooney Rule, and that's going to be big investigation of the Colts if that happens.
Yep.
What do you mean it was fair and square?
The Broncos obviously fired their coach. Houston, as we mentioned, fired Lovie Smith, and Arizona fired Cliff Kingsbury, even though he signed an extension less than a year ago, by the way.
Damn.
So far, the Cardinals and the Broncos have reached out to the Saints for permission to speak with Sean Payton as potentially their new head coach. And if Dallas loses this weekend, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If Dallas loses this weekend, despite whatever the hell Jerry Jones said in that interview, he's fucking lying to you. Because if Dallas loses, McCarthy's gone because deep down, Jerry Jones wants Sean Payton to coach the Cowboys.
Let me just say this.
Until he has a surefire replacement. Like, unless he knows Sean Payton wants to come, I don't think he fires McCarthy. He likes his lame duck quarterbacks.
Well,
look at kept Garrett.
That he's got. Joey, you got a point. Jerry Jones is talking about Mike McCarthy not being fired because, no matter what happens, his job is not in jeopardy. Jerry's lying. If we lose this game, Mike McCarthy's fired because, yes, Sean Payton's in the wings. We don't have that confirmed yet, but Dan Quinn was already in the conversation to get elevated to head coach. But Jerry Jones did what he did, kept Dan Quinn there. The point is, Dan Quinn's a better head coach than Mike McCarthy. I'll just say it now. So he could do that. There's no way he can justifiably say, you know what? We're 12-5, lost in the first round again, but Mike McCarthy, you did good. You can stay. Fuck that. He's fired. He's fired.
Jerry's just going to blame Dak. Jerry's going to blame Dak. I'm telling you.
Well, but Jerry can't fire him. Not all the money he just paid him. He overpaid him.
He won't blame the guy he's paying.
How many shots has he made about his salary? About like, oh yeah, we can't make the team better because Dak's salary. He keeps. I'm telling you.
I don't have enough hands to count that. Or I don't. Yeah. He doesn't. Every time that comes up, he talks about overpaying Dak, and I'm just like, Dak's standing right there. He's right there. He heard what you said. Doesn't matter. So I don't know.
I swear, every Jerry Jones interview is like a Taylor Swift song. He just blames everybody else, but doesn't realize maybe he's.
I told the guys this, and I stand behind it. This will be the most talented Dallas team that never wins a title.
Potentially very true.
Ever since Jimmy Johnson had a coach that's actually been to a Super Bowl?
Well,
he did go through a lot of coaches.
Mike McCarthy.
Barry Switzer was the last one, right? McCarthy, Bill Parcells. That's really it, right?
Dave Campo, remember him? Remember that guy? Remember that guy?
Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Remember that guy?
Okay, I forgot some of the earlier ones. But
yeah. So, Jason Garrett. I know Dallas fans remember that guy.
Giants fans love him.
You mean
Giants fans love him.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy.
So five head coaching vacancies right now. None have been officially filled, and who knows how many more will be added to this list after the wild card weekend. Draft order. Now, this is what's been set. Obviously, the rest of it is going to be based on how the playoff results pan out. But Chicago, for the first time in over 70 years now, 80 years now, is going to have the number 1 overall pick. Houston, number 2, Arizona 3, Indy 4. Seattle gets the number 5 pick by virtue of that Russell Wilson trade with Denver. Yeah, Seattle definitely won that trade. Detroit, number 6, via the trade with the Rams. I think this is related to the Goff and Stafford trade.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Las Vegas at 7, Atlanta 8, Carolina 9, Philly at 10 from the Saints.
From the Saints trade?
Yep.
Yes.
Tennessee at 11, Houston at 12 from Cleveland, Jets at 13, New England 14, Green Bay 15. There it is, Green Bay 15.
Yes.
Washington 16, Pittsburgh 17, and Detroit number 18. I'm sure they'll gladly take that. So,
what spot of the Jags?
Funny.
That's pretty good.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Now,
but
the interesting part is
I didn't hear JC. Go ahead, JC.
Wherever Miami ends up on their draft position,
you're right. Next subject, fuck y'all.
Okay, it's just 1%. The funny thing is, wherever Miami ends up on their draft position for the first round, they will not have a first round pick this season. This is forfeited, related to some
to the
investigation.
Tampering.
Yeah. So one of the penalties is they have to forfeit their first round pick this season, this coming draft, and I think a third round pick in next year's draft was the punishment out of that investigation. So there will only be 31 picks officially in the first round of the NFL draft this year. So,
damn.
All right. Okay, guys, stop me when you hear something familiar. Carlos Correa has agreed to terms with the team pending
For the third time.
Well, third time's a charm, right? So, yeah, Correa has signed this time with the Twins. 6 years,
Again?
$200 million, with some incentives based on the last year of that contract. If he makes 575 plate appearances in that last year of his contract, it adds another 4 years and $70 million, I believe it is, to that contract. So it works out to 270, but it's dependent on that 6th season. So, but he's back with the Twins. And if he doesn't pass the physical with this team because they had him for a year, they're familiar with his injury.
But they already know the injury, right?
Yeah, so...
Didn't he injure with them originally?
I mean, he signed with them for last season. So, but now he's locked up there 6 years. The Twins had actually originally at the start of his free agency offered him 10 years, but value kind of went down. So, 6 years and arguably on a better team than they were from some of the free agent pickups they made. And people considering them probably a potential favorite to win the AL Central.
AL Central?
Yep. So we'll see who Correa signs with next week if the physical fails. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Now, wildcard weekend, guys. Let's talk a bit about the schedule, how this plays out. It's going to open with Seattle at San Francisco on Fox on Saturday. The Saturday night game, Chargers at Jags. And then Sunday is going to be the triple header, Miami at Buffalo, Giants at Vikings, Ravens at Bengals, and then the Monday night game, minority matchup, Cowboys at Bucks. A rematch of Week 1, I believe. So, before we get into our full-on predictions here, we can kind of go game by game here, but we'll talk about each of y'all's teams. I have to say that. Chicken Wing, you're playing the Seahawks for the third time this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweeping them.
And riding on the heels of, what is it, a 10-game win streak now, I believe? So
yeah.
So, any worries, any concerns about this game? Because I know it is a division rival.
Absolutely. It's because it's a division rival. Play us all the time. If it's Green Bay, I'd have been no worries. I'd have already celebrating into next week. But I really wanted to.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't do shit in the playoffs.
No. He don't do shit against San Francisco. There's a difference.
At home.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's Orlando.
Orlando. Doesn't matter. But I honestly would have been more excited had LA won because I wanted to see a Lions versus wild card game. That's what I would have wanted to see.
A Lions versus Niners wild card game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Rams should have won that one, right? Jesus, but
could have put on a prime time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sadly, but yeah, this is probably gonna be my most worrying game, only because we play Seattle so often, and Pete Carroll knows us.
Daniel Smith, King of the West.
Stop that.
That's my next question. If the Seahawks beat your Niners, you will have to acknowledge Geno Smith as the true King of the West.
No, I won't.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
No, I
I'm going to
won't.
come for the king. You best not miss.
How would
bro.
you?
I'm just going to say
You know
that.
what, Mike? I will get you a jersey.
Oh, yours is already here. Just waiting for you to come pick it up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly, Ho. Keep talking shit. Exactly.
All right, Phil. Chargers are heading to Duval County to take on your Jags. And Saturday night, what are your thoughts on the matchup here for your Jaguars?
With the AFC.
You're on mute, Phil.
Phil ran away to
There you
go
go.
check on the Jags.
Okay.
I think. So here's the thing with the Chargers this year: they give up the most yards per carry on the ground since like 1933. Like they're number 6 over like worst yards per carry since 1933. I read this weird stat like pre-Super Bowl winning. They give up a ton of ground yards. So if Etienne has a good game, I playoff teams. I'm sorry, let me clarify the stats. Of all teams that made the playoffs since 1933, they have the 6th worst yards per carry surrendered. So if our running game can hold up, then we're okay. Now we got to worry about Herbert in our secondary. That could be a problem. But I think right now momentum's on our side. We've beat them pretty handily earlier this season. Now, granted, they were a little banged up, but they couldn't solve for our run or Trevor Lawrence, and we managed to contain them. So I'm feeling pretty good about this week. Next week, that's a different story, but this week I think we got it.
All right. Nori, your Giants are playing the Vikings.
Yeah.
The mid Sunday late afternoon game. How are you feeling about your Giants in this matchup?
Pretty goddamn confident, honestly, because we took him to a tie when we were pretty damn injured. They had to break their own record to beat us in a field goal, which is not Vikings MO. Now we're relatively healthy. We have momentum. I'm super confident in a rematch against them. I think they're a very beatable team.
All right. It's funny. The games that don't involve any of our teams if we have one side dealing with an injured quarterback. Miami is basically running with a third string, and it doesn't look like Lamar Jackson may be a go for the Ravens when they take on the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
He still has not been at practice, and to be honest with you, with the contract year, should he even be out there? So
nope.
Yeah. Now, the minority matchup, the Monday night matchup. DJ, we're going to start with you. Your Cowboys are on the road heading on to take on Rob's Bucks. What are your thoughts on this game, and what are your worries about this matchup for your Cowboys?
Yeah, let's start with the worries. The worries are Dak Prescott will forget what color his team's jersey is what my worry is.
Red.
Yeah, that's not
they're
the
wearing white. They're wearing white. The Bucks are wearing white.
Are they?
Actually.
Oh, that's right. The Bucks are
yes,
on white.
They're putting the Cowboys in their blue jerseys. So
yeah.
Okay,
so that's a given. He's definitely gonna forget.
He's gonna forget. He's gonna be like, "What?
Yeah,
this is a white jersey.
that's the
Am I
problem.
supposed to be playing?"
Yeah, we wear white jerseys, guys, don't we? We don't, Dak. Please. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, that's my primary worry is all the turnovers, especially after Dak Prescott, after his first, string of turnovers, he sits in an interview and basically says, well, I'm going to clean it up. We're going to fix it. But he did, credit where credit's due. He took credit. He put the blame on himself. I need to fix this. Well, he hasn't done that. He's got 15 picks, and he didn't play for 5 games, which is extremely concerning because how do you have the most picks in the league and you miss 5 games? Imagine if he had played those 5 games. But that's the primary worry. If I actually expect him to throw at least 1 pick in this game, just because I'm so used to seeing it for the entirety of the season. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the one, Rob. You'll get your turn. Don't do that. You'll get your turn. So I expect him to throw 1 in this game, but I expect it to be early. I do believe we will win this game, but I am worried about the turnovers. If we turn the ball over, we're not going to win, and Mike McCarthy will get fired. So I guess my real thought is, do I want McCarthy fired, or do I want to win this game? Okay. It's a tough question.
Rob, DJ says it's going to be just 1 interception. I'll ask you first. Is that going to be a pick 6?
It better be a pick 6. I'm also down for just a blocked pass that turns into a fumble recovery. I'm down for that too into 6 points. Like, I think Dak takes too many risks. Like, I'm just being honest here. Like, he takes too many risks because he thinks he has to do everything. And he's got the weapons to, but I think the more risks that he takes, the more likely he's going to get that pick. Like, it's going to come down to how many picks does he throw. DJ is saying 1, I'm saying 3, and at least one of those is a pick 6.
All right.
God damn, man.
There's 2.5.
All right.
This is Tom Brady in the playoffs. You think that all the calls are not going to go his way, DJ? You're screwed. You're done.
Especially at home. Especially against
there's that, but why are we asking DJ about Dallas? He's a fan this offseason.
Oh,
What?
that's right.
Not when their
Congratulations,
teams are
Mike.
playing. Not when their teams are playing, are they?
Not when the
No.
teams are playing, dude. Hello,
Yeah.
Mike.
No. Not when the teams are playing each other.
Oh,
That's the rule, bitch. No, that's the rule,
brother.
bitch.
Bet. We're both in the playoffs. Fuck the Niners. And fuck you.
I'm gonna laugh if both of your teams get eliminated in the wild card. Jesus, that would be funny.
Well, you know that's fine. Just make sure you keep a spot next to the couch where the Titans are, and we'll come sit next to you.
You know what?
That's
You know
fine.
what? That would be coming from a hater. You
No,
stop.
That's fine.
You disrespecting our name, okay?
Hey, I'll
Just
quote,
like how you
I'll
just
quote
respect
Moneyball. No one gives a shit if you lose the last game of the season. So
That's
you know,
true.
That's
I mean,
That's true.
I mean, unless it eliminates you from the playoffs,
Yeah.
wouldn't you care then?
yeah, I would. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's the point.
you would.
No one
So-
cares how good a
so-
season you had. So
So respect the AFC South champions, sir.
God damn it.
All right.
Yeah,
just remember,
It
Mike.
happened, didn't
Geno
it?
Smith is king of the West.
You shut your whore mouth over there, okay?
All right,
You
so
would wear the creamsicle jerseys and take pictures with us, bitch.
it is playoff bracket prediction time. Now, here's the way this is going to work. We're going to pick each of us the entire bracket. All of the wild card picks are worth 4 points each. The divisional round is worth 8 points each. Conference championships are worth 16 points each. And if you pick the Super Bowl winner correct, 32 points. That's basically a possible 120 points if you have a perfect bracket. And as a tiebreaker, you're also going to pick the final score of the Super Bowl. And Nori, take note of this because it could come down to this, all right? The tiebreaker is basically first total points scored. You're just going to give me a score, and it's going to come down to the total points scored. If we're still tied after that, it's the margin of victory. That's really how it's going to go. So here's the way we're going to do this. We're going to start with the wild card picks. We can do it one of two ways. We can pick the games in the division on the wild card like we normally do, or we can go person by person and just do the whole bracket. How do you guys?
Person by
want to do it?
person, do the whole bracket.
Person by bracket.
Yeah,
All right.
person by person. Yeah.
Now, Phil.
Phil goes first.
Phil's going first here. Let me,
This is a champion.
that's fair.
yeah.
And if he
AFC
doesn't pick the
South
Jags,
champion, Phil.
I respect that. Yeah, champions should go first. I respect
Exactly.
that.
AFC
Christ.
South champion should go
I
first.
think he should go down to his local license place and just change his name to AFC Champion Phil. Or go your last name. Just
AFC South.
If you're keeping it home, obviously with the wild card standings and everything, the best way to do it, you kind of go by seeds. So we're going to start with, on the NFC side, San Francisco hosting Seattle. Phil, who do you have winning that one?
Preemptively, I just want to say, of everybody on this call who has a team in the playoffs,
Jesus Christ.
all but one of you are going to advance. That's the standing. That's the preamble
this.
for this whole thing.
I like this.
Wow.
Ooh, boy.
I like this guy.
Wow.
So obviously,
So
there's one minority.
starting on the Saturday pick, Saturday
it's
early
true.
game,
Yeah.
is San Francisco. That's not even going to be. That's not going to be a question. I don't think.
Okay, and then based on what you just said, you're going to have the Giants beating the Vikings?
Well, that might be the one. Actually,
Well, no, because one of y'all...
Yeah, you're
one of
right,
It's going to
yeah.
be a minority matchup, so...
I
you
mean,
have
it could be the
Giants beating
Jacksonville.
The Giants beating the Vikings is the upset pick. I think out of this bracket, I think every other division winner advances except for the Vikings.
Okay, so that means Tampa is
I can-
beating
I can see
Dallas. Yeah.
Get dumped.
All right. So then what you said, every division winner advancing. So then you have Buffalo beating Miami,
Cincinnati
Cincy beating Baltimore,
Okay.
and Jacksonville
The
beating the
AFC
Chargers.
South champion.
God damn it. All right. So on the NFC side, based on your predictions here, Philadelphia against the Giants in the divisional round, who you got?
Philly's got that one. I think they're gonna take it from there.
All right.
The Giants are on a roll, and Philly they've got some questions, but I think they eke it out.
Okay. San Francisco and Tampa Bay.
I think San Francisco actually pulls this one out. It's hard because that Dallas Tampa Bay one. I mean, just look at Dak and Brady. That's the only reason I did that. Is just look at those two and look at the last few games of the season. And I think Brady has a chip on his shoulder. I think he wants to prove he could not only do this without Belichick, he can do it with Giselle. and I think he really wants to win real bad this year.
Divorce
So
Brady.
we
I like it.
yeah. So we got Brady.
Brady.
We got regular season Brady, who we all feared for last 2 decades. We got postseason Brady, who's basically a demigod, and now we have like Brady, who's like on a mission. I feel like in the postseason, and so it's hard to pick against him in this, but I think San Francisco ekes it out.
Okay. Down to AFC side, Kansas City or Jacksonville.
And just being the pragmatist that I am, I can't. I think that the South does not move past the divisional round, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, we had faith in you, Phil.
We
Not Phil.
we get the wild card.
Yeah.
There's money on this, guys. There's money.
Yeah.
Come on now. We gotta be realistic.
Take my eyes
I
off
mean,
nothing.
worst case scenario, it's okay because the Jags are still AFC South champs.
God damn it.
We're good.
That's right. And the way I see it is it's a win-win for me because either hopefully I'm wrong and Jacksonville does advance, and if I lose my $20, I can live with Jacksonville winning the Super Bowl. I just don't think that's going to happen. So I get to pick KC there.
All right.
So, win-win there.
Buffalo and Cincinnati.
Oof.
This is probably going to be the marquee matchup right here, in my
That's
opinion.
tough, man.
I would have to say, I mean, I think Buffalo's the sentimental favorites for everybody except for maybe the Jags in the entire playoffs at this point, maybe even more so, just because of DeMar. I think they got something to play for, but I think Cincinnati is extremely underrated. Most of their games, the first 2 games, they lost, 4 games this season?
Yeah.
The first two were the first 2 weeks where Burrow was coming off an appendectomy, and the other ones were pretty close. So I think Cincy's been underrated, and I mean if Burrow's healthy those first 2 weeks, is it a different? Are they the one who have a bye this week? That's how good I think they are. So I'm picking Cincy to advance there.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So
I like your
your
bracket.
NFC championship is Philadelphia and San Francisco. Who's walking to the Super Bowl from that side?
Ooh, one
Gross.
San Francisco continues to advance.
All right.
They're going to the
Yeah.
big show this year.
Disgusting.
Yes,
Congratulations.
see San Francisco lose.
And Kansas City and Cincy is your AFC championship. That game would be in Kansas City. Who do you got?
As much as I was just bragging on Burrow, I think Mahomes pulls this one out, and I think it's going to be a KC San Francisco Super Bowl.
You know what?
Burrow?
Rematch
I
of
knew
a few years
Phil.
ago.
Wait.
I knew Phil was my spirit animal. That's my exact Super Bowl.
All right, then who do you have winning it all?
And unfortunately, none of the minorities teams are going to win this one. KC's taking it this year.
Right. And your final score of the Super Bowl.
I would say 34-24 KC.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that is Phil's bracket there. Let's go with DJ next here. DJ, San Francisco, Seattle. What do you got?
It's their year.
I'm going with the Niners.
Okay. Minnesota and the Giants.
Hey, Nori, pay attention. I'm going with the Giants.
Okay.
Don't skip Bayless me.
Tampa Bay and Dallas.
It's not that. I just don't believe Minnesota is for real. I really don't. They've won games. And all their games are close and they're within one score. And what do the Giants specialize in? Winning or losing games by one score.
Yep.
Yes.
So I think the Giants will take this game and they'll probably win by 3 points. I don't know. 5. Anyway, go ahead.
Tampa and Dallas.
Dallas.
All right.
Didn't see that one coming.
Down to the AFC.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
This whole segment's going to be It's Our Year, and he's going to explain why.
Buffalo and Miami.
Buffalo.
All right.
Probably
Oh,
Buffalo.
Miami. Dallas.
Cincy against Baltimore.
Dallas.
Dallas.
See? I know.
See? We know
It's their
it.
year. Them boys.
You do know that's the divisional round, right? They don't even get that far.
I know where it is, Phil.
Yeah.
I know where it is, Phil. Hey, I've been bigging you up all night, man. Go Jags, okay?
It's nothing
Wait till I get. I know. Wait till I get to my pick for the Jags and Chargers game. I think you'll like that one.
Right.
So,
I appreciate the love.
So Cincy, Baltimore.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Cincy.
All right.
No Lamar Jackson.
Chargers.
Jacksonville.
All right.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Divisional round, NFC side, Philadelphia and the Giants.
Philly.
All right. San Francisco and Dallas. Minority matchup.
Ooh, you better be in town for this one.
I really want to say Dallas, but I would
Say
go
it.
with the Niners if that was the case.
Say
All
it.
right. Kansas City and Jacksonville.
Kansas City.
And Buffalo and Cincinnati.
Buffalo.
All right. NFC Championship, you got Philadelphia and San Francisco.
Philly.
And
Who
your
is you?
AFC Championship at a neutral site, if this were to happen, Kansas City and Buffalo. Who do you got?
Buffalo.
And who is winning the Super Bowl between Philly and Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Final score?
30-27.
All right.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting.
I actually picked Buffalo to win the Super Bowl earlier this season, so I'm sticking with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Nori, you're up next, sir. We'll start where we are, San Francisco and Seattle.
Chaos.
San Francisco.
All right. Minnesota and the Giants.
Giants.
Tampa and Dallas.
Tampa.
All right. AFC side,
Love you, Nori.
Buffalo, Miami.
Buffalo.
Cincy and Baltimore.
Cincy.
And Jacksonville and the Chargers.
Jacksonville.
All right. Divisional round, Philadelphia and the Giants.
Philly.
San Francisco and Tampa.
San Francisco.
KC and Jacksonville.
Oh, shit.
KC. All right. Buffalo and
You're
Cincinnati.
going to make me feel good, aren't you?
Buffalo.
All right, and then I think you said earlier it was going to be Niners and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, right?
I had the exact same Super Bowl, but opposite teams winning.
Okay, so you have San Francisco winning it all.
I do.
And what's the final score?
99-9.
Swear to God, if you lose on a tiebreaker, you're gonna be kicking yourself.
I will.
I've got a suggestion. I've got a suggestion on this.
What's
Let's
that?
pick a legitimate score, and then if anybody picks the exact score for their AFC, NFC, they win the whole thing. Because that's
Oh
impossible
my
to do. You nail
God.
the final score.
All right, I'll do 27-24. 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board with
If
it.
I have to get 99-9, I'm going to be really pissed.
That'd be
you
worse than
imagine
a
a Super Bowl
national
having
championship
99
game,
fucking
bro.
Oh, speaking of which, TCU, man. Oh, my heart hurts.
Yeah, it really does.
It
Jesus
does.
Christ.
Georgia got a wake-up
Everybody's
call.
like,
That's
TCU
all it
going to
was.
mop them. I'm like, bro, this is Georgia going up against. That's bad.
Yeah, I thought they kept it close, but Jesus Christ, yeah. So
It's the SEC. 4 stars and 5 stars on your second string. Come
Everybody
on.
thinks they can swing on pop
You're done.
until they swing on pop. It's Georgia. Come on, man.
all right, Chicken Wing, San Francisco and Seattle.
Seattle.
Niners.
All right, Vikings, Giants.
Giants.
All right, and Tampa and Dallas.
Tampa.
All right, Buffalo, Miami.
Buffalo.
Cincy and Baltimore.
Cincy.
Jacksonville and Chargers.
I have the Chargers on that one.
Ooh, there
Wow.
it is.
What a hater. Couldn't even just keep this going, could you?
The
That's why we
disrespect.
can't have nice things. This is why Phil's not going to come back.
Divisional round, Eagles, Giants.
Eagles.
All right, San Francisco, Tampa.
San Francisco.
Chiefs and Chargers.
I have the Chiefs on that one.
Bills, Bengals.
I have the Bills.
All right, NFC Championship, Eagles and Niners.
The Niners.
And then neutral site, Chiefs or Bills.
The Buffalo Bills.
And your Super Bowl champion.
The Niners.
Final score?
Final score is 38-44.
Okay.
8-44.
That's a high score. in Super Bowl.
30,
Wow.
38-44.
I don't think anybody's been 44 of the San Francisco defense.
All right. Our data analyst, Rob, here, completing all his analysis. Let's start with you.
Complete chaos is what we're going for right now.
Rob's picking all the under.
I'm
Rob has the fucking Jets winning the Super Bowl, so don't ask him.
So,
San Francisco.
I will say San Francisco.
Okay, I was about to say Minnesota and the
Nicest thing
Giants.
you've said all night.
I know, but Giants. I think. Yeah.
Nobody trusts the Vikings.
All
We
right.
don't
I
trust.
don't
They're
trust
frauds,
them.
bro.
I don't
No.
trust.
They are frauds.
Trusting Kirk
It is
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins on a primetime television. No.
They just want me to be happy.
That's
Thanks, guys.
Tampa and Dallas.
Tampa.
All right. AFC side, Buffalo or Miami?
Buffalo.
Cincy or Baltimore?
Cincy.
And Jacksonville or the Chargers?
Jacksonville. The AFC South
damn
champion.
it.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we messed. We apologize. We didn't say AFC South champion Jags when we made our picks. I apologize for that.
Right.
I just said that.
No
Gotta
apologies
put respect on that
necessary.
name.
All right. Eagles, Giants.
We're gonna take the Eagles.
All right. San Francisco and Tampa Bay.
Can't say it with an honest face. San Francisco.
I thought you were thinking about it, man. I thought you were gonna
Chiefs, Jags.
take playoff burden.
Chiefs.
Bills and Bengals.
Bengals.
All right. NFC Championship, Eagles or Niners?
Niners.
And Chiefs or Bengals in the AFC Championship?
Bengals.
Ooh, boy. Niners or Bengals?
Can't have Mike happy. Bengals.
What's the final score?
That's the only reason.
27-30.
All right. Wow. All right. So that leaves me. Here we go. I've got the Niners beating the Seahawks.
I see the Titans win the Super Bowl and somehow watch.
No.
Listen.
Giants beating the Vikings. So all of us clean sweep. Do not trust the Vikings for damn sure.
That's just
Or they just really love the Giants. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. No, I mean,
You're welcome, buddy.
you said it yourself. The Giants barely lost with an injury-riddled team. Like now, you're gonna go back.
I
to Minneapolis?
legit will be surprised if the Giants lose. I will
Yeah.
legit be surprised.
And then Tampa beating Dallas. Yeah. Buffalo over Miami, Cincinnati over Baltimore, and yes, Jags over Chargers. I'm going to say this
Tighten
right
up.
now. The Jags are the most dangerous team in the playoffs right now.
I agree. I agree.
The AFC
That's the
South
right team.
Jags, sir.
The AFC South champion Jags.
Beating
Moving
the
on,
Vikings.
Eagles over Giants.
I agree.
Next subject. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, Eagles over Giants. Then Brock Purdy over Tom Brady. So Niners moving on there.
Nice.
At least we agree on something.
Chiefs over Jags. And
Okay.
you know, let's be honest. If Trevor Lawrence goes into Arrowhead and gets a win, I'd be that's a shocker. I mean, the problem is it's an Arrowhead, so I got to go to the
It's
Chiefs.
in
there.
Arrowhead, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Real quick.
Yeah.
I forgot from mine a small tidbit. I'm not changing anything, but a small tidbit. Mine would have first rookie quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
That is true. As would
Yeah.
Chinwing and
Go on, kind sir.
Yep.
No, me first. Fuck you.
okay.
Mr.
and then,
Irrelevant.
Buffalo over Cincinnati. And let's see, NFC Championship, I have San Francisco over Philadelphia. And then I have Buffalo over the Chiefs, being that it is a neutral site. Which more potentially could be Detroit as the option there. Indy is not available for that one. So, but I'm thinking Detroit might be where they head. At least that's my prediction if they're looking for a neutral site for that game. And then I have Buffalo over San Francisco 34-30. Buffalo was an odds-on pick to win the Super Bowl by a lot of people this year before it started, and sometimes you need an inspirational thing to happen to really put it over the edge. And the Bills are playing for a lot more. I know I'm glad DeMar Hamlin's healthy, but his health, he's going to be there on the sideline in the locker room with them. They're going to ride that. There's just going to be they're going to be playing with a lot of emotion these playoffs, and things are going to go their way. The team that is jokingly Bills, boy, I love losing Super Bowls. I think they finally break that this year. So,
no, fuck that. Then no, because we have Mr. Irrelevant, bitch. Fuck you. All right, we got a story to play for too, bitch.
What story do you have to play for? You made a good
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like almost every team has something to play for, minus the Dallas Cowboys. Fuck them. Anyway, so you got the Giants, the injury-riddled Giants, who what 3-13 last year, 3-14.
Who stole half of the Buffalo coaching staff?
Yeah.
Who stole half of the Buffalo coaching staff, turned that team around, made it to the playoffs. They got that's a story in itself. Fabio eliminated the Titans. That's fucking great.
No. He is no longer Fabio. He is Sunshine. We have.
That's true. That's true.
That
He
is
is Sunshine.
How dare you take
correct.
someone from Remember the Titans and put him on a Jags roster?
I didn't do it. Treaty did. So
Sunshine.
it's great.
We also came back from Urban Meyer having the worst.
Exactly.
True.
You know, worst
This is
game.
true.
1 year removed from Urban Meyer, right? Yeah. That's
Yes,
true.
1 year removed from Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Look what happens. Get rid of Urban Meyer, you make the playoffs. There you go. I'm not
Who
saying
knew,
that's the
right?
formula, but I'm saying that's the
As
formula.
division champs.
Exactly. We got single Tom and playoff Tom fusing together with Tara earrings to make fucking demigod Tom.
Okay.
So fuck you. All right. Fuck you.
All right.
That's happening.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
right.
doing.
That's what we're doing.
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly. The rest of the
Is that
teams,
Ultra Instinct? That's what we're doing?
shit, he might as well. Shit.
Okay.
Getting this going. And then, of course, Justin Herbert. You know, this is his first playoff run. So that alone
It's
is
gonna be, and it's gonna end when he plays the Jags.
Yeah, because minus Mike Williams, he can't throw.
So just to kind of break this down for you guys, all of us picked Buffalo and Cincy to win the wild card round. All of us picked the Niners to also win the wild card round, and the Giants, by the way.
And the Giants, because fuck Kirk Cousins.
We had five out of 6 picked Tampa. The other person took Dallas. 5 out of 6 took Jacksonville. The other one took the Chargers. Funny how the Edwards brothers are the last ones out on that one. We all took.
We know which one's better.
We all took Philly and the Niners to win their respective divisional round games. We all took KC to win their divisional round. 4 of us took Buffalo. 2 of us took Cincinnati in that divisional round, and then of course, conference championship. 5 of us took San Francisco. 1 of us took Philly. AFC side, 2 for the Chiefs, 3 for the Bills, 1 for the Bengals. And then Super Bowl picks. 2 of us took the Niners, 2 of us took the Bills, 1 took the Chiefs, 1 took the Bengals.
Let's go Bengals.
Yeah.
Fuck whoever picked the Bengals.
Hey, that was a great pick. It's gonna happen.
Stop.
Now, as I said, if you want to make any bracket changes, you have to let me know by noon on Saturday. And put them in the our little Discord chat there, too. So
Just remember, chaos reigns supreme.
Yeah. So, that is what our predictions are for the entire playoff bracket. I'll probably put some screenshots of this once they're all finalized on Saturday on the SportsMiner Pod, at SportsMiner Pod on our Twitter account there. So, we can see what our full brackets are. Picking it all and see what rides. It's $20 on the line from each of us, so winner pays out too. So,
You know what sucks? If Miami actually does win and just went straight out, and it's like, let's screw all your brackets.
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
we're all
get busted, right?
I mean, bust all of our brackets.
Done. What? No Buffalo? No,
What if Dallas
Ravens
wins?
win a single game, we're all kind of fucked too.
What?
no, because they don't have Lamar Jackson. They're not winning shit.
Now we answered who's the most dangerous team on the AFC side. So the Jaguars. Who would y'all say is the most dangerous team on the NFC side?
The Niners, honestly.
Yeah, as much as they paid me to say it.
Like, I hate to say that, but like they're.
I'm calling you too, hoes. Shit.
No, at the beginning of the season, they were like just like surviving, but they were still surviving, right? They were doing their shit. They've always had
right after CMC, it was just like, okay, Super Saiyan, cool.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. It wasn't just CMC that went there. Their defense woke up.
Yeah, but like.
That was insane too, because they already had a good offense. They had a decent defense. Their defense went like Super Saiyan, like fucking Ultra. Like, no, like we're done. Yep. Like, holy.
And then Brock Purdy just being like, "Oh yeah, I'm Trunks, by the way. I'm from the future. Let's make this happen."
Hey, I'm glad you invested in Jimmy G and Trey Lance, but I'm better than both of them. Watch this, bro, crazy.
Yep. He said, "I'm gonna start and let's just do more than you know."
It is improbable what they're doing. Like, it's improbable, and I'm all for it.
That's right.
Why it's gonna be the Bills versus the Niners?
It's gonna be the Bengals. It's gonna be the Bengals versus Niners. And
stop that, dude. Do you know how much money would sell? Fucking DeMar Hamlin, the Bills going for all of that, and then the Niners playing for fucking Brock Purdy. Now, realistically, I personally think Bills will take this, like what JC. But fuck that, I'm going for my team. I'm a home for my team.
Well,
you're a hope, but
fuck you.
Yeah,
I am a slut for the fucking Niners. Yes, I am.
I heard. I'm a hoe for my team.
Before we close this episode out, I want to give each of you guys a chance to kind of do your own little hype promo for your respective teams for the playoff run. So, now, Phil, you did share with me the one that the Jags made for the Titans game this past Saturday. Not gonna lie, it was pretty hype, but man, you gotta let Jeff Fisher's comments go, dude. You really do.
No. We 1999 is a painful year. 3 losses all season, all 3 Tennessee Titans. We hate the Titans. Hate them. This is a great win for the Jags, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful, JC.
Do you worry that
never going to forgive the Titans for Jeff Fisher?
8-8 Jeff Fisher?
Huh?
8-8 Jeff Fisher?
Well, do you know why they hate what exactly Jeff Fisher said? Do you guys know the history of that?
No, we don't.
I don't know what he said. No.
Fill us in. Let's go.
Here's what it was. It was the 99 season. Of course, he just mentioned the Jags lost 3 games all year. The third one happened to be they were all to the Titans, and the third one happened to be the AFC Championship. That year, though, going into the Super Bowl, they had no bye week. It was straight AFC Championship and then straight to the Super Bowl. So when Jeff Fisher, both the Jags and the Titans sent staff to scout. I forget what the Super Bowl was that year, but they scouted areas out for like hotels or whatever for them to practice. Well, there was already a whole bunch of Jaguars decals everywhere, because even they thought the Jags were going to make it there. So Jeff Fisher, going into it, his media day availability there, was being asked constantly about how do you feel about having played in 4 different home stadiums in 4 years, because that was the Oilers to Titans transition, all that stuff. And I guess he got fed up at one point, and he said, well, 5 if you count Alltel Stadium, because they owned the Jags that year. So, And that has been playing in Jaguar fans' heads on loop over and over ever since that season. So the hype video that the Jags put out before,
because he went to the Rams, and he's not even a coach there anymore. Yeah. I don't even like the Rams now because he coached there once.
So it's the Titans, but yeah, it is Jeff Fisher bitten away too, for sure. But,
and what happened on the Rams? He went 8-8.
So, but yeah, that's kind of where it started. It's been in Jaguar fans' heads for a long time, and Titans fans just kind of threw as a throwaway comment. I completely forgot about that comment, to be honest with you. But the hype video that they had for this game this past Saturday in Jacksonville, that was a part of it. I Phil, if you want to put the link in the Discord chat, you can, so the guys can watch it. But,
yeah, I'll do that. So that do you know who that was? Who was doing the talking in that video?
I forget his name. He was like an offensive lineman or something, right?
That was Leon Searcy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll show the link. It got it pretty pumped up, but it's a good.
Well, before you do, here's your chance to pump up your Jags going into the playoffs. Each of y'all are going to get a chance to do this. Obviously, I'm not going to. I might put my team up going into the offseason. Yay. All right. Phil, if you want to go first, talk to your Jags fans. Talk to your Jaguar players. Do it, my man.
The Jags right now have a chance to be the Cinderella of the South. They came from dregs, 2 first overall draft picks in a row. Urban Meyer, no bright spots whatsoever. They started the season out 3-7. 3-7. Everyone had written them off. It was done. It was over with. Finished the season 9-8. That was a heck of a run. In fact, I saw a great little bar chart, Jason. You need to send it to you, of showing like the Titans going the losses going down. There's a broken line chart, and then Jags record going up.
Yeah, I don't need to see it. I know how.
Beautiful season. But there's no reason to stop that now, Jags. There's no reason for it to end. This is the chance. This is your opportunity to shock the world. Jacksonville hasn't got any respect for a long, long time. That's why we're really excited about this one. So even though we made the AFC Championship game a few years ago, we've never got past there. But this could be our year. This is the chance to do it. That's all I got.
Because it is you, you're more than welcome to have a Duval chant on this podcast. Go for it. It's the only time I'll allow it.
You're right. How did I almost go through this whole podcast? I meant to introduce myself.
I'm surprised you didn't introduce yourself with it, but go for it.
I meant to do that. How did I forget that? Well, go ahead. Duval. Now, what you guys are supposed to do, you're supposed to repeat after like an echo. That's just,
No.
Future reference.
Yeah.
I didn't know the assignment.
Yeah, I didn't get that memo. Wasn't aware.
It's an AFC thing, guys. It's an AFC thing. So, yeah. So, all right. Nori, let's let you go next. Your little hype promo for your Giants.
All right, listen. It's very simple. The last 2 times the Giants won the Super Bowl was on their defense, and we won the wild card. So just reminding everybody that nobody wants to fuck around with the Giants in the wild card because we shouldn't even be there. We shouldn't even be there. Preseason, nobody had us. I didn't have us there. We thought it was a rebuilding year. But we're here. We have a pass rush. We have Kayvon Thibodeau. His Snow Angels are offending people. Fuck everybody. I don't give a shit. I don't care. We have a Giants offensive lineman talking shit. That's how confident they are. A New York Football Giants offensive lineman who they've been a plague, have been a disaster for a decade, is talking shit about Minnesota. That's how not afraid they are of the Vikings. The Vikings look like frauds. They don't look good. I think Philly doesn't look that impressive right now. I think everybody's vulnerable. And we're the one team that nobody wants to run into. We're expected to lose, but we're not expected to win. So fuck everybody. New York versus the world.
All right. Chicken Wing. Let's go with you.
Do it for Brock. Do it for Brock. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Him.
Fuck everybody else. Fuck the Cowboys. Faithful to the Bay. Bang bang Niner gang. Fuck all of you hoes.
Wow, you haven't said that in a long time.
Hey, shut your mouth, all right? Do it for Brock. Do it for fucking Mr. Irrelevant. Do it for Mr. 262. Fuck Jimmy G. Fuck Nori.
Okay, stop
Fuck
it.
JC.
Stop it right now.
Wait. Wasn't Jimmy G supposed to take it to the promised land? Wasn't that your big prediction?
Yeah, that was his
My
big-
prediction is that the starter is going to get hurt, which was Trey,
Mm-hmm.
and then Jimmy G was going to finish
Right.
the game.
Right?
Right.
That still has yet to happen. But until then, fuck Jimmy G, because
You
you
just
just
said
got
fuck
hurt.
Jimmy G.
All right? You got hurt. So do it for Brock.
All right.
Fuck all y'all.
Okay.
Do it for Brock.
Yeah, do it for Brock
Let's
like
see.
he got fucking hurt midfield. Like Brock's fine.
That's your
Brock
future,
is-
man.
He's been healthy all season. He's good.
He should stay healthy.
All right. DJ, let's go with you next.
All right, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. So, Dallas,
Tampa?
I've seen you put up 40
I don't know why
points.
you said Dallas and made me laugh. Go ahead.
Well
I'm sorry.
Well played. Seen you put up 40 points multiple times this season. I've seen your defense hold teams to less than 10 points multiple times this season, but I haven't seen you do that combined more than once, and that was against the Vikings, who we've already confirmed are frauds. What I need to see is the offense that I've seen for a multitude of games this season, the defense that I've seen, and I need them to be combined to play in one game and be great in one game together. I need a playoff win, guys. Okay? Y'all go to the playoffs, you get knocked out in the first round. I need a divisional round game. It'd be great to get an NFC Championship game, but I'm not going to go that far yet. Give me a playoff win. I know you can do it. Bring it home. Thank you. I'm done.
The most desperate baby steps promo I've ever heard in my life, dude.
Hey, I'm a realist.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy is our head coach.
Better than
I am a
Mike's.
realist. This is
Fuck. You know,
I'm a realist.
Bang bang Niner game,
Mike's
and
just-
do it for Brock. Like what?
Hey, eat a dick. Do it for Brock.
Right.
Right?
All right. Wow.
That's right.
Brock's
Mike,
fine.
why are you so aggressive, dude?
Rob,
Jesus.
you're up, my man.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
Like, good luck, Tom, for your 8-0 against the Dallas Cowboys. As long as we're up, as long as we're up even one score, or if we're even down one score, the Bucks are gonna win. Why? Because the Cowboys are gonna throw it away like they always do in January. So, good luck, boys, but the Bucks are taking it.
Please do us a favor, Lord Tom Brady, and
Our
Do
Lord
us all
Brady
good.
is
yes,
7-0 against the Dallas Cowboys, even when he's not throwing 200 plus yards.
keep that
Doesn't have
streak.
to do it. Just keep it going. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate
Thank you,
you.
John.
We only need Tampa Bay to win one playoff game.
That's right.
Right up into
Just
the sunset.
one.
Just win one playoff game.
Do the important game. Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're going to
God.
save the world from the Dallas Cowboy fans. We're going to take the win and then just peacefully ride off into the sunset.
It's
And,
January.
and when it
It's that time of year.
happens, I will be constantly refreshing Stephen A. Swift's
I knew it.
Twitter account,
Absolutely.
Facebook,
Mhm.
Instagram.
Mhm.
Stephen A. I'm gonna tag you.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna need that to be ready. Thank you.
Everyone out there, enjoy the playoffs, enjoy the Super Wildcard weekend, and
You won't.
well, I'm not going to have to watch every game. Jesus. Shut up. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Sports Minority Podcast. Phil, thank you for joining us. Happy to have you on here.
Oh.
There you go. I did it.
All right. Once again, I'm JC. Well, it's not football season for me anymore. You're a Colorado Avalanche fan. Let's go.
Wow.
Considering also potentially going to the Spurs game this Friday to see it back in the Dome, which bring back a lot of memories. So probably going to break an
Against the
NBA attendance
Warriors.
record. So yeah, but joining me as always are
Bang Bang Niner Gang, Chicken Wing, being blessed by the presence of the AFC South champions, Phil. We need you to stay on the show. Don't listen to JC about having you for one episode. You're going to stay. All right. Appreciate that. And yeah, go Tom. Eliminate Dallas.
Fuck
This is,
Mike.
This is Nori. Again, a very, very happy Giants fan. And I'm glad Carlos Correa actually found a team that will hire him. It's good for him.
pending physical.
Glad he found a team.
Pending physical results.
Pending physical results, of course. Hey guys, this is Rob, your Tom Brady fan of the playoffs, because Tom Brady is undefeated against the Dallas Cowboys, and we need to keep it that way. Also, shout out to the Seattle Kraken, 16-9-3. Hey, winning record for once. Yeah.
DJ here, and one more time, we would just like to say a very, very big thank you to the AFC champion, AFC South champion,
That's right.
and to Phil for joining us on this podcast and being an indefinite member of this team forever, for all of eternity, as a Jackson.
Hey guys, thanks for having me, and I would definitely like to continue coming on if you guys will have me.
We'll have you.
Well, we'll have you. It's already been voted 4-1, so
You know,
don't worry about
yeah,
it. You're good.
it's sports minorities, but we finally got a white guy on the podcast, right? It's pretty funny when you think about it.
Hey, he's a minority among us.
Yeah, so-
True. That is very
Well
true.
played.
You can replace Mike. Thank you.
I'm a vet if that counts at all.
Yeah.
Take that.
There you go. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, Marine.
And let's not forget this, boys. Broncos country.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jeez.
I don't have anything to say.
That's gonna be fun. See if the house adds more bathrooms for next season.
Hey, listen, they look good the last 2 games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Make your jokes now. They look good the last 2 games.
See what kind of coach they get. Right?
Bill Hackett was the problem.
Hackett was a problem. If they get Sean Payton, look out.
Look, Hackett couldn't hack it. Right?
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Sports Minorities podcast. It's playoff time. Enjoy it. And we'll catch you next week.
Most of us.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
I meant to say this too on the podcast, so I had it here at the end. Congrats to Jimbo Fisher, the first college football coach in history to start in the top 6 preseason ranking and finish unranked 3 times.
Awesome.
Congrats, Jimbo Fisher. Yeah. Way to go, A&M, with that hire. Yeah.
I mean, any shot at A&M, definitely take that.
Oh, any shot I can take at A&M is great. So,
of course.
Yeah.
I support this. Yeah, I definitely support this.
And the team he left finished 11th overall.
11th overall? Yeah.
Yeah.